This poem really happened. It's a true story. I wanted to write a poem about how tough and fearless and brave cowboys are. This poem will prove it to you. This one's called The Butterfly. I'd spent the day a horseback in our annual fall gather, and we had covered a bunch of country, and my old horse was in a lather, so when we got back down to the cow camp, I unsaddled him and let him have a pretty good roll. And when he was cooled off, I led him over to the trough, and he drank till he was full. And, well, since supper wasn't ready yet, I thought I'd take a little ride on my trusty green four-wheeler, see if I might spot a wayward hide, 'cause we were still out a few cows and calves, and I figured since I had some daylight, I'd just ride on up the canyon above camp and see if I might spot one of those lost wandering sisters, or even a mule deer buck. So I grabbed a pair of old binoculars from behind the seat in my truck. I putted on up the canyon at a slow and leisurely pace, just kind of ducking under oaks and cedar limbs like to knock me in the face. And right up there in Joe's Canyon, where the ledges in the narrows they kind of squeeze, well, I spotted a couple of mule deer, and they were slipping up through the mahoganies. I was hoping they had antlers, and they worked on up that draw, and so I waited and got my binos ready to see what I could saw. But the second I turned that old four-wheeler off, I dang near lost my mind, because a stinking evil rattlesnake was just 3 feet from my behind. He was coiled and mean and on the fight, and I felt my blood run cold. You see, I've hated snakes since I was a kid, and I'm still going to hate 'em when I get old. My right hand dropped to where my .22 pistol should be hanging from my hip, but I'd taken it off back down there to camp, 'cause I'm kind of a total dipshit. This old snake was thicker than my wrist, and his colors were black and mostly yellow, and his mood was something I would not describe as happy, sweet, or mellow. I couldn't find a club or a stick so I could bash his fanged head in, and I couldn't find a rock big enough I could hurl with force at him. Well, by this time, he went down through a little wash, and he was heading up into some oaks, and I was thinking how I could kill him dead, but I was pert near out of hope. So we got this snake I'm scared of bad, and he's yellow and a little bit black, and I'm standing there without a pistol like a stupid city boy hack, staring at my nemesis, willing him to be dead, when a yeller and black butterfly come a-flapping past my head. He gently extended his landing gear, and he banked his wings to land, and then he touched down on my left shirt pocket like a single grain of sand. Well, my eyes saw this pretty butterfly with black and yellow hues, and my brain processed this little event like a sane person would do. But my body didn't listen. It went straight into alarm, and I felt a wave of terror shoot out of my heart and go down my arm. Black and yellow, like the snake, exactly like the snake. Well, I had a mild seizure, and my legs began to shake, and what happened next, I'm not quite sure, but I pretty much kicked my own ass. I beat the hell out of that poor little butterfly and left pieces of his carcass scattered there in the grass. Apparently I screamed some too, 'cause when I got back down to the cow camp, my friends and family laughed so hard their faces still were damp. I almost broke my collarbone. My whole left side was sore, and a little butterfly got pulverized, and well, now he ain't no more. The damn evil snake, oh, he left. Yeah, and he took with him my pride. But I guarantee I pack a pistol next time I go for a ride. You know, the folks up there in heaven, they won't never let me in, 'cause that cute, sweet little butterfly got up there first and told what I had done to him. I truly didn't mean it. He was innocent for sure. But I got a bad phobia of rattlesnakes, and for me there is no cure. I suppose I'm going to end up down in hell, and it'll be clear full of butterflies, and they're going to have fangs and tails like rattlesnakes, and a little bit of vengeance in their eyes.
I think I've heard that one.
Haven't you?
Holy